Cheers from the Royals.
A place to unwind and have some fun. The D.A.D Network, where it all begun. Entertainment and laughter in the air. Come join us, we'll take you there. A world of cooking and barbecue delight, where sports can last the light at night. The D.A.D Network, where we all belong. The live shows, deep dives and games strong. Tony, Johnny, Damon, and Chip in sight. Come on over to our place every night. Food galore for all to share. A community of dudes and dudettes that care. Sports betting and competitive play. This is where you'd want to stay. A mix of comedy and heartfelt scenes. At the D.A.D Network, fulfilling dreams. The D.A.D Network, where we all belong. Live shows, deep dives and games strong. Tony, Georgie, Damon, and Chip in sight. Come on over to our place every night. Food galore for all to share. A community of dudes and dudettes that care. Sports betting and competitive play. This is where you'd want to stay. A mix of comedy and heartfelt scenes. At the D.A.D Network, fulfilling dreams. The D.A.D Network, where we all belong. Live shows, deep dives and games strong. Tony, Josie, Damon, and Chip in sight. Come on over to our place every night. Come on over to our place every night. Whoa, 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 whoa. The D.A.D Network, where we all belong. Live shows, deep dives and games strong. Tony, Josie, Damon, and Chip in sight. Come on over to our place every night. Welcome to the D.A.D Network, where we chill and unwind. Food, sports, entertainment, the best of its kind. Grab your buddies, have a seat, let's have a good time. 4 nights a week, we'll make sure you feel just fine. Join us as we dive into the coolest trends. D.A.D Network, where the fun never ends. D.A.D Network, where the fun never ends. Hanging out with the dudes and dudettes. Talking about the things we love, no regrets. Tune in, relax, and let the good vibe flow. The D.A.D Network, the place to go.
What's up, everybody? Sorry, doing story post. I'm really excited about this show, so I've been promoting the living crap out of it. So let's go. It is another show of Dudes After Park, the D.A.D pod, the Dad pod, the Hey, we survived the week pod. Hey, working class folks, we're ready to party. We got our garage beers. We're ready to throw down show pod. The dude hanging out with his best friends pod. Having the coolest guests ever in the world who are also some of his best friends pod. Hanging out with champions pod. World champ. All right, that's it. You guys get the point. Anyway, I'm Tony, everybody. Prince of the Poors, the bureaucrat of budgets, the bully of budgets. I don't know. We're on to something there. There's something with budgets with B. I will figure it out, but I don't like. Prince of the Poors retired. New era. New era. The budget bureaucrat. Okay. The budget bureaucrat. Let's go. That's me. That's me. The vegetable soup I made in that $10 video, if you're tuning in, was one of the best soups I've ever made. Anyway, let's get down to the rest of the show. I know, David Roll, don't roll your eyes at me. I saw that. I saw it. This also this could be up for grabs too. I'm down with this. I like barbecue. I'm poor. I like barbecue. I'm poor. That's how it works. But anyway, so let's get to our co-host here, straight out of California, the California that's been born again. The surfman slurping, poncho wearing, pepper year-round growing, artichoke grilling, tower climbing, turning goose meat into filet mignon cooking, the master of the capicola, the slayer of salami, the chief of charcuterie, John Z.
Wow. Hey,
that's right.
What is up, fam?
You wrote a good one.
I definitely. I don't know if hopefully I live up to all those someday.
Yep. You better.
Thanks, boss.
And straight out of the 843, the curator of Carolina Gold, the creator of the downtown funky brown sauce, the three-time, one-time chili champion, putting beans in the chili. Hey man, it's on a vengeance. New year, new tradition, back to winning. I'm telling you, feeling it. Nope, joking. Something different.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Sorry, John, you got the good intro tonight. Our strapped up shorty, Segment
soothsayer,
sensational. The man that is loyal to the court, to everybody, including the Gamecocks. Can we start over? Strapped up shorty, David.
I was gonna say, I was trying to figure out how deep you was gonna dig that hole there for a second.
Your eye roll threw me off. That's your fault.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah,
later
that's
on.
your fault, huh?
You didn't like the soup?
I ain't no. The suit's fine. We'll talk.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
Hey, the plot, unlike Tony's soup.
That sounds like you better stay tuned in, folks. Sounds like you better stay tuned in. What's wrong with the soup?
No, you just missed my epic joke. I said the plot, unlike Tony's soup, thickens.
Oh yeah, it didn't stick at all. Yeah, cornstarch was definitely the way to go, but it still had some flour flavor to it, which didn't hurt. So whatever.
No, it
know.
was meant to be a joke. It wasn't meant to for you to. We weren't calling you out.
I did watch that part. I did watch it, but the flavor was phenomenal. That's all that matters.
What's up, everybody? We got illegal ham in the house.
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Okay, Tony, no hate towards you tonight in honor of Grubbs, but I think he accidentally took that back later.
Yeah, I feel like that was an empty promise.
Right. Yeah. Definitely agree with this guy right here. Don't forget to like the broadcast and subscribe on your way in, wherever you're tuning in from. Oh, hey, the chat moderator's here, folks, so just be careful.
Uh-oh. Hey.
Yeah, we got crossover, boys. We got crossover.
All right. Hey, good evening, Dudette.
This is the flagship right here.
Welcome, Ghost, if you didn't get to meet her last night on the late night parlay, but yeah, new but awesome. So yeah, everybody be super welcoming like you always are.
Conqueror of chili, love it.
Like that.
Ooh, the bopper of bologna.
Ooh, the bopper of bologna.
I might have to start making bologna just so I can have that nickname.
I'll get Damon to
terrible.
bopper of bologna. I'm going to put that. I might be stealing that. I'm going to give him a reason to hate me. I want to steal all those, and including budget bitch. I might steal that too. It's true. You guys have accused me accurately of being a budget bitch. So
Not one time.
No, you're like, hey, look, man, you don't have to like always keep it. I'm like, man,
No. Do not, sir.
Don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Yeah, don't put that
a bad way. I
bro.
mean,
you went in there and we had our phones out, so you went into Mako shopping mode, $10 meal, and we went to grab something 2 different times, and you're like, but bro, that's like, and we had to just remind it, look, homie, we're on a trip to have a good time. This ain't a $10 meal shopping moment. I'm sorry, we're gonna spend a lot more.
Yep. Yeah, that was definitely not a $10 video.
Right, meow meow.
Meow meow.
Yeah,
Right,
meow.
meow.
Meow meow. That might be a shirt. Meow meow.
You hear me, meow?
Look like a cat. Like I drink milk from a saucer, bouncing around from tree to tree.
I love, yeah, when he hits them all, and then he's all, do you see me chasing mice?
I don't care what anybody says. Best movie ever. Best movie ever.
Dude, the one-liners, oh my gosh, yeah.
In conclusion, garage beer.
Incredible.
That's right. All right. Well, huge one tonight as we got first time since American Royal back on the show. We got, well, you know, a man that shouldn't need any introduction if you've been around. You know exactly who we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
There was once this mythical feature that rose from the ashes of Blairsville, Georgia.
Whoa.
Where he got an upgrade to a BMW with a pack of world champion jalapeno cheddar sausages.
Fact.
A man that went redemption, that looked toughest decision right in the eye and said, hey, do I run back the 10th place sausage from the year before? Or do I double down? And guess what he did, guys? He doubled down. Then guess what happened?
What was that?
Roll the clip.
All right, it's about showtime here for Grubbs. We're going to be getting out of his way here in a second. We're going to wish him good luck here, buddy. Remember, top 10 or you can't go back to Georgia.
Just don't want them touching because that'll change the color.
You ready?
Yeah. There you go.
All right, here we go. This is the sausage turn in.
Rotation piece. That's right. In the house, bitches.
There we go. Coming up next is sausage.
Next category, sausage. Now, Grubbs got 10th last year.
Tied for 9th. Basically, got 10 with the coin flip.
Did not change his recipe. It worked last year. Let's see what we got this year.
And in first place sausage, we have Great White.
Oh!
We have Great White Smoke. Yeah!
Yeah!
Hell yeah, 180, baby.
Let's go!
Hey, that front dress. Hey, Melissa Cookson, get some of this, baby.
Number 1
Number 1, baby.
at the American Royal Great White Smoke, James Barbecue Grubbs.
In the house.
Oh, man. Let's get him in here. Your 2024 American Royal World Champion Sausage Maker, James Barbecue, Grubbs.
Cheers.
What is
Yeah.
up? So, how we doing, man?
Doing good, man. Trying to stay busy. You know,
Yeah.
staying out of trouble.
Yeah, just being a world champion.
Yeah, it's still kind of unreal for me. I mean, hell, I've never thunk it, man. Like, my whole goal, man, was like I wanted the top 5. You know, after 10th place last year, I know I can get a top 5. I'm saying to myself, just dress it up a little bit from last year and make it right. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all. When they said, no, they called out number 3. We stand in the damn rain in the mud and shit. And man, I'm saying to myself, damn, well, I think I did my best. So, I was trying to think, I ain't gonna be sad about it if we ain't up there. But when they called it, that was like an emotional roller coaster right there, bro. That was that shot at the hill down without him. You didn't even get to go up it. Yeah, you just at the top of the coaster. Boom, there you go. It's like, wow. It's crazy, man.
Dude,
it's pretty good sausage, though, so there's that.
Well, our screaming wasn't just because we were filming. We were so insanely jacked for you, dude.
Well, that whole competition deal, I mean, y'all know y'all felt it like that. That's a ride, man. That's why when you do that turn into that box, that's why you got to have that first cigar after turn-ins, because that's like, what I'm saying? Because there ain't nothing you can do then, man. You done did your job. You're just waiting on some people sitting at a table. You don't even know where they're from, what they like or nothing. And, the whole thing with sausage, man, I'm going to tell y'all, all this KCBS stuff, that's what kills me. I got this KCBS 180 pin, right? That's coveted in the barbecue world. And I don't cook KCBS barbecue. I would never try brisket, chicken, butts, or KCBS. I never would. I mean, that's those guys that do that, they're man, they're on their own level. But the fact that I can put sausage in there and do it without all that other stuff added, it's just a one bite deal. You got one seasoning, ground pork, jalapenos, and cheddar cheese in a casing. I mean, but how much seasoning's in that pork? That's the thing. But we ain't gonna go with all that right now.
No. Hey,
Don't you say nothing about that.
yeah.
But it's man, that's all it is, and it's. I'm not saying it's just so simple because you got coarse grinding meat, double grinding meat, whatever, blah blah blah, doing these other things instead. But I never would have thought, man. The second time I ever did a KCBS competition, both was in sausage, that I would actually get that first place. You know what I mean? It was kind of wild, man. I ain't gonna lie. But I'm gonna tell you the show real quick. We know it was just cool as that trophy, though. Look at this.
dude,
That's cool, dude.
Wilhelm does some sick knives.
Dude, it is a bad. I have to debate on, do I want to put it in a case or do I want to use it?
Case.
Using it.
Oh, I'm using it same.
I mean, it's a nice knife, dude.
I used to be don't use it guy, but then my wife got me convinced and like explained it in a way where it just clicked. I was like, "You're right. I'm going to use it."
Yeah, that's what it's there for, right? But it's kind of cool, and I don't know if maybe it'll come up someday when I'm talking to somebody else. But there was a penny taped to the handle, heads up, on this knife. And, a signal on a penny, heads up, is a good luck thing. So, but how does that correlate with it being, I don't know if it was a KCBS thing or if it was a Gunnar Wilhelm thing. So, I mean,
well,
it's cool, though,
We got someone in the comments that might know the answer to that, and that was Daddy Dutch Barbecue. He said, "Hey, James, congrats again. It was great to meet you in Kansas City." He was the one that came over with us during the show Friday night and choked out Johnsy.
Right.
Yeah, he goes, right. it's the moment. So, yeah.
But I think it's just cool, so
this year, the jalapeno popper sandwich is coming out in sausage from this year. He goes, watch out. So,
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah,
well, basically, that's in the back of my mind.
If anybody knows why there's a heads up penny on that knife, that'd be help a man out, help a dude. And then Ghost said, "Congratulations, that's really cool." We would agree. We literally were texting today about the show, and we were just all Grubbs. We all just agreed it was like just being there by your side is one of the coolest experiences of my life that I got to witness. So appreciate for that life experience, man.
It was
That
a pretty wild ride, though, wasn't it? The whole thing, man.
Oh, hell yeah.
the
with the
fact that it was like that and ended like that,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
It was like living a barbecue fairy tale, man.
but
Are you
yeah,
kidding me? That's
I mean,
what it was.
Hey,
It was a barbecue
them
fairy
shoes I was
tale.
wearing out there in the mud, I still got them. I didn't wash them. I'm like, you know what? That's a damn battle scar right there. I can get another pair of shoes, you know, but so they got all mugged, all up, all of them stained up. They were white damn shoes or beige shoes. Now I think they're, I don't know what color you call it, somewhere between coffee and chocolate ice cream, you know, but you know, it's good though, man.
Heads up, Penny. Anytime is God smiling down on you. It means God was smiling down on you that day, and that's you got grand champion. Maybe that's what that meant. So that makes sense.
I'm gonna keep the penny. If I do use the knife, I'm gonna keep the penny with the trophy and the 180 pin on the trophy. You know,
That'd be a really cool shadow box, man.
That trophy's huge, man. It's actually on my damn my rack in the kitchen where I keep like my commercial slicer and stuff, sausage stuffers and pressure cookers. It had to fit on the top shelf. I'd have no place to damn put it, you know.
I was going to say, how long is the wife going to let you keep it there?
And those are all my tools and my shelf.
Oh, okay. So that's Grubbs. That's safe space. I'm all for it.
Sausage making space, man.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm telling you, man.
Perfect place for it.
It was just a very surreal ending to a long weekend because we ended up, as you know, changing a lot. We ended up being at the Royal like every day, all day, and that was not the plan, you know.
Right.
And we were just like, we're just going to film.
I'm glad y'all came though, man. It was cool having y'all there. Plus, I got to meet all you guys straight up for the first time, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, and what an event to do it at. I mean, you know.
So technically, you're undefeated with us in your corner, is what. I mean, I don't want to take any credit.
Right. Well, we got Smoke Slam coming up, so think okay. Guys, I'm all about Smoke Slam. I'll get to the sausage part later.
Yeah, Smoke Slam. Yep. That's going to be. That could end up. That might be a really crazy weekend, actually.
Well, I'm focusing on the seafood bite, you know, and that's all I got to focus on right now. So I got till May to get it worked out.
Sure. Plenty of time. That's plenty of time.
May 18th, I think that's the weekend, like May 18th.
Yeah. I
ain't gonna lie.
I to all you guys for coming out. It was a blast.
Actually,
really
John,
it was good having y'all out there.
Absolutely.
It was just cool hanging out with you, and it was just like, and that's what's cool about the whole social media side of it, that people that are against it just don't ever quite understand. With what we're able to do, we can meet somebody for the first time, but it feels like we've already hung out with them for years.
Yeah.
And when we met you, it's like, hey, Grubbs, like, hey, Tony, you know, it's like, you know, like, all right, hey, here's a pass. Like, all right, cool, let's get smuggled in. Like, yeah, let's do it. So, I mean, and that's just how it was, and that's what I love about it, man. Just the realness of it all.
Right.
Yeah. I got to text and see if Sensei is still making it.
Well, I got to tell y'all while he's doing it that the Frito pie sausage I made, I didn't make chili, but I used beef and then chili seasoning like you would make chili.
Mm-hmm.
You know, make sure I had enough at it. But I had beef in it. I mean, chili in it, Fritos, cheddar cheese, jalapenos, and sweet red peppers. Man, it hit right, man, in the sausage. I'm telling you, it was you know, it's a beef sausage straight up, but as long as you get that fat right in there and get it ground, you don't get that mealiness, you know. So you really got to pay heed to that. But it was worth it, man. I was so surprised I hit it right off the top, you know, that it was like pretty damn close to being as good as I could get it. And my wife's like, well, you know, maybe you should enter that one next year. I'm thinking, oh, well, you know, I don't know if it's a $1,500 sausage or not, you know.
And at this point, it's like, do you overthink it and change? Or do you just run it until it gets beat?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I think I saw some pictures of a lot of these entries, man. They were not whole. They didn't go the whole route. They cut them all up in pieces and shit, trying to show the insides of them. And like when we were there and y'all saw it, when you pull them sausages off, man, they just start shrinking. The skin starts wrinkling up just like that. So, you cut that piece and you're fishing around looking for that $50 piece to line all up. Shit, by the time you get up there, the skin's separating from the meat a little bit in places. It's looking kind of rough, man. So, I mean, that's why I think with the sausage, that little thermal bag, that's the first time Dave ever used it there. It was a great idea to keep them as warm as you could, as long as you could, because they're going to start shrinking as soon as they come out the fire, And hopefully we just got to a judge's table, early in there, but to get it perfect though, it just blows my mind for that. Yeah, but a lot of people have seen what we've done because the boxes were posted on, so that maybe next year you're going to have more people probably doing whole links. It's you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So we'll see, because I know it's changed, because this is the first year you could only have just sausage in the box. You couldn't have other, like a fatty or, bacon stuffs or whatever, sausage or something, so it had to be just sausage.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Was it kind of an open deal? Because I don't think anybody ever asked that. Was it open and you can just use anything, or had to be just sausage in the box?
The rules were changed this year. It had to be only sausage in the box, because a lot of times they did Scotch eggs, they've done fatties, and these things have, they won basically. A lot of those did to begin with, but somewhere they just decided to go to the purity of sausage, and to me it has to be in a link. I ain't talking about no damn patty. I mean, it might taste like sausage, but it ain't. A sausage is in a link. All there is to it. I think it's probably the word for it in some language. Sausage means link somewhere. I don't know where, but it could be Bigfoot language. So, but sausage means links.
Yes. We already got Bigfoot. 27 minutes in, we got Bigfoot.
That's actually a really funny thing of like the pineapple on pizza. Like, can sausage be a patty? Because they always have to clarify fresh made sausage patty. They don't just say like fresh made sausage. I don't know, Grubbs. Up here, fresh sausage is like ground sausage. I mean, it doesn't have to be in the. We call that a brat. We call it like a brat or a kielbasa, or sausage would. Yeah, we call them sausage links.
Well, it's just like, I guess it's one of the things when you grow it up and you're doing pork on the farm and stuff. It's a great way to stretch pork out, or pork cuts that you weren't going to use for something else. You threw into this mix of sausage and kept it, and maybe they didn't like eating intestines or some shit. I don't know, but if that's the way it is, more likely they just had different habits from way back. But it's the same thing. You take leftover pieces of meat, put them together with what you got, and you make something out of it to eat. But I mean, that's how you're supposed to
make sausage. I'm with you, dude.
Yeah, but I mean, there's times you want ground sausage too, though. I mean, if you're gonna stuff something with sausage, and you're gonna grind it, you're gonna cut the link and do it anyway. So I mean, so I guess it comes in handy as far as cooking and doing like onion bombs or these other things you're gonna stuff with sausage. So I like it all, but I don't. The only sausage of mine that doesn't get stuffed is what doesn't make it into the stuffer in the casing, because there's always some at the bottom of the stuffer in that neck. I'm about damn near half pound probably.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so that always is going to be patties,
Right.
I did some with the leftover chili ones. I actually made sausage balls out of them with crackers and stuff. You know how you do sausage? Everybody does sausage balls. Yeah, the leftover Frito pie sausage I had. And I did it with the cheese and crackers and bacon on it. That shit was good, man. Especially with a little sriracha mayo to dip in. Booyah!
Ooh,
mayo. Sign me up for that, brother, all the way.
Right.
You can't go wrong with the old sriracha sauce. I don't know. Hey,
brats to me is a flavor of sausage, not so much a description. In my mind, it's a flavor of sausage. A brat is.
Right.
Yeah, it's a style.
Right? Like a style. But
it's like a Bavarian, more of a Bavarian thing.
But it's still, when you say style, what do you really mean? It's just the flavor of it's different.
That's right.
It's still pork and fat. That's all it is.
And seasoning.
Right.
Yeah.
Like up here, we get a lot of flavored brats because brats is a huge thing because of the Amish German culture, so brats are everywhere.
Do they just use the word brat in place of sausage then?
I'm wondering if that's what's
going on. Because you're talking about different flavors,
Yeah, because I had some like pumpkin spice brats, and they have a July 4th do a firecracker brat. The pumpkin spice I tried, it was actually, it wasn't good. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't like it. But
it's probably money, you son of a.
No, it just didn't. Pumpkin and brats just didn't go together, and I didn't know. It's like you couldn't really put it in bread. It's like, what do you do? Like, put it on like a cinnamon bun? Like, I don't know. Top it with like, and put it in a pumpkin pie log.
No,
eat it as a breakfast sausage and put some maple syrup on it,
and you eat it. Just pick it up, bite it, and friggin' eat it.
Yeah, thank you, dude.
The firecracker brats are the bomb though. At this place out there, they do like a brat of the month. Like every month, they have a different flavor.
What's in the firecracker?
I don't know, but it's got some kind of spice and peppers, like jalapenos, and then it's got like paprika, cayenne, something to it. It'll open your nostrils up a good bit. But it's like also like the texture of that one for some reasons, like it's super snappy. So it's something they're putting in it, like it just snaps. This is at a place we get to go to called Weinsberg Meats, and it's like a third generation German immigrant family's business. So it's not Amish. It's like they make Dutch loaf. They're known for making Dutch loaf. People will travel from Cleveland to buy like a whole Dutch loaf. That's how much people will eat that Dutch loaf, man. Like it's stupid. Anyway.
I just want to clear something up real quick.
Right, bro. I think you're right, Grubbs. I think that might be what's going on.
I want to clear something up real quick. There's new people in the chat. This is not true. He's just a fanboy. Tony is wrong often.
Not that often.
Oh, man.
Wrong when I say this. Grubbs is the man, and he's the world champion sausage maker.
Oh.
Yeah, but it can always get better, man. It can always get better.
There's always there's always something new to try, right?
That's why I'm fired up about Smoke Slam, man.
Right.
I mean, that's the next thing I got going on that I know I got to do. I got something in the works cooking, but I won't know till the 14th of January what's going on. And then if that ain't going on, then I'm going to Baton Rouge to cook at Boucherie in Baton Rouge with the guys I've cooked with the last 2 years down there for a 3-day weekend.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I do the pig and I make sausages. But, yeah. But he puts me up in a nice hotel. It's a good trip, man. And they're good dudes. He's the first dude that reached out to me after that show, the very first guy. And that's where I get my spices from, Creole Depot. His name's James Benton. Retired military lawyer. Him and his buddies are all vets that run the company. So it's worked out good,
Hell yeah, man.
That's one tattoo I don't have, Creole Depot. I might have to look into that. Huh.
But you know, girl.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking about having underneath the royal tattoo on my leg where I had the crown last year, just hashtag Link Life.
Interesting. Start it up.
Cool. I can get down with that. I can get down with Link Life.
Oh, yeah.
That should be the name of the podcast. Grubbs talks about Link Life.
That's right, man. I think you can put anything. Our sausage Sensei knows you can't put about damn anything in a sausage,
Bro, he chocolate chip cookies, beef tallow chocolate chip cookies he made one time. That was one time when he was on the show. He's like, yeah, I just did that with my daughter. She made these cookies. And I'm like, what?
Yeah. I still want to go take his class, man. I'm trying to set that as a goal,
I was hoping he'd come on here, dude. Like he is like the most interesting man in the world for barbecue. Like he is our Dos Equis. Like one time I was texting him and I was like, what's up, man? And he's like, text me from his loft. He was at some like Mexican governor's mansion in like the private mother-in-law suite overlooking the pool party. And there was like 150 people out of this party. He's like, yeah, I'm just done. I'm just up here hanging out. I'm like, where are you? And he's like, I'm in Mexico. I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, where are you? He's like, oh, the governor's mansion. They let me stay up here. You know, he goes, I'm tired. I've been cooking all day, and they're down there partying, and I'm just like, okay. You know, it's like, how do you respond to that?
Yeah, he does a lot of traveling too, though, man.
A lot.
Yeah, he was over in Europe for a while, and then I think because the place he was at, the place burnt down or something. I think there was like a fire at the place he used like years ago. Like, and then after that, it kind of opened him up a little bit. But yeah, I think he just has been taking life by the horns and just wherever it takes, the road takes him, he goes. And
he's going to meet stock in Sydney this year.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
And maybe in Toowoomba or one of the others. I don't know. But he just posted on there. He's going to Singapore, the UK, Australia. You know, people love them sausages, man. I mean, this is the whole thing. You know, this between the South Africans and the Australians when I was there on my trip, they all have different names for sausages, and their style of making sausage, the finished product is way different than us, man. Them Boers, they call them, the BOERSs. And I mean, for me, being from Louisiana and a big deal with the smoked sausage my whole life, this was nothing like that. You know, some of these sausages are almost, now there was sausage that had cheese in it. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was like the second night I was in, I bit into it and it exploded. Got all over my damn clothes and shit. You know, my shorts I brought from home, man. How you gonna fix that? You know, you're down one pair of pants. You ain't been there 2 days. You know, but it was really, really juicy. But most of them seem to be a little drier kind of sausage. I don't know how to say it. And their spices tend to lean more in a cumin, marsala type of way. You know, not so much salt, pepper, garlic, onion, and pepper that we use. They're all up in the around turmerics and all these other things in their sausages, but they work really well together. I mean, the flavors are great, but it's not something that I would make. I don't even know if it would take some getting used to, I think, for people, you know, to switch over, try eating those sausages more than you would an American made sausage. You know, what we're used to eating.
I can see that.
You know, and I'm not talking about no name Deckard's Farm or, you know, Johnsonville. I ain't talking them sausages at all because they don't really count. That's a commercial mass production. That's like, you know, Spam in a tube, you know.
Sorry. I thought he was talking about, no, if it's mass produced, it's not Swaggerty's.
Yeah. But anyway, so I just think there's a lot of good ones out there. But I think our palates, I come from a different place than Johnsonville, all you guys come from. So y'all are used to eating different things, a little closer probably to what Damon would be used to eating. So you learn, you know, there's different ones, but still different than it is overseas.
Oh yeah.
You know, where you go, no matter where you go in the States, it's still a little bit different. It's also, they're all good, man. I mean,
yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all, in Russia, when we were there adopting my son, we stayed in this apartment with a Russian family. Okay, so a mom and dad and these 2 daughters, because the daughters spoke English, parents didn't speak English. And so they would fix us dinner while we was in our apartment because we were in Perm, Russia, and you weren't allowed to go outside the apartment building because there's gangsters and shit while we were there. So we stayed in this thing the whole time. They cooked for us, but they would cook every night we were there with sausages. Sausages, that's what they do. Sausages. So you go there, it's like a damn glorified hot dog, you know, and where we come from is what their sausages were. So that's just another example. I'm not talking about South Africans and Australia, but even the Russians, the sausages are just so different. It's like I say, it was really to me a kind of a fancy hot dog. They had a nice flavor to them, but it was that emulsified. You know, instead of having a little bit of chunkies and roughage in a sausage, you know, some texture, it was pretty emulsified tube meat. You know, but they called it sausage, and we had the same shit every night. We were there for 3 or 4 nights.
I see a lot of like English sausages, like when they do like the bangers and mash and stuff. They look like that too. It looks way more emulsified, and they're like a hot dog to me.
Yeah. The commercials, I still think you got old boys in the back room at some bars or some smokehouses doing them where they're not like that. Because that's why the sausage Sensei gets to go across the world and teach them how to make them Texas-style sausages, because it's a whole different thing, man, than what they're used to. And I guarantee it'll take off. It's just because I've had all the different sausages, and it's not because I'm an American. It's just that I love that kind of sausage that we eat here in this country. You know, it's like those restaurants that you get at a sausage shop somewhere down the road, or you know, a little smokehouse or whatever around the corner. Not not necessarily your grocery store, but your grocery store can carry some good brands if you're from out of town and look for something. You know, Cajun for me, like Savoys or Richards or something like that. You know, if I'm out of town but I'm not near that part of the country, that's what I'll look for first in a grocery store. That's as close as I can get to if I'm going to use it on the road, you know.
Right.
But sausage life is a good life.
Hey, barbecue life's a good life, Grubbs. You said it.
That's right. Hashtag barbecue life, baby.
That's right. What you got, Damon?
No, I was sitting there just trying to figure out how big of a list of notebook wise that he's got on flavors that he wants to try.
That's weird. I had this discussion with my wife. But before I did the Frito pie sausage, I had thought about it for about 6 weeks. But that's why I got that notebook up there. I'd be scribbling shit in, saying, well, how do I measure this? Because the chili mix says use this many pounds of meat, but it's not going to be wet. You're not adding no water to it. So you're going to take all that consideration. And it's like, by the time I was ready to pull the damn trigger, man, I had a black Angus chuck roast in the freezer, a little extra beef fat. So let's do it, you know.
Right.
Hell, it turned out good, man. I'm surprised. I mean, they said, are the chips crunchy? No, but in a Frito pie, the only chips that are crunchy are the ones that you get and you like in odd places because they get no chili on them. You know, the corners are at the very bottom, and that's kind of like a prize when you're eating chili Frito pie. You know?
Well, Fritos doing that situation, they tear your damn gums up. So I'd like them a little soft anyway.
Well, it's just like it'd be like thinking your chili with corn masa. I mean, that'd be the same flavor you would get. You know. So, but you got to make sure the cheese stands out too, though, in the sausage, because it wouldn't be a Frito pie without chili and cheese on the damn chips. You know.
Yeah. That is important.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm digging it. I dig it.
Matanza. Oh, what you got? What's the flavor tonight, Grubbs?
The juice of 1 lime and 3 ounces of spiced rum. Oh, okay. 4 ice cubes. Yeah,
I'm down with that. I'm down with that.
Precision.
Pretty nice.
Yeah, it sounds like
it's tart, but it's refreshing. You know,
it sounds really refreshing. Which, after watching snow all day today in 20-degree weather, refreshing is just not a word that I'm looking for.
Well, if you chug it, it'll give you warm your belly, so you got that. You know, if you want to go in that direction.
I do.
Solid. That's solid, bro.
Yeah.
100%.
Yep.
Just real quick, a couple of them.
That's right. You'll be warm in no time. Hell, you won't take your damn clothes off and run outside.
Right.
Making snow angels and jump.
That rye whiskey will also heat you up real quick too.
Rye whiskey.
I haven't had any in a long time. Because if it's not a good rye whiskey, to me, it's just not very palatable. Because I'm not a fan of rye whiskey, but if it's a good rye whiskey, then there's a whole different layout, way it hits your mouth or something. I don't know.
Yeah, dude, one of the smoothest pours I've had was when me and Big K went down to help Bill Wheeler in Cleveland, Tennessee, and there was this 100% rye mash bill, man, and it was the smoothest whiskey bourbon I think I've ever tried. It was
you were only like an hour from me then, man.
Well, shit, next year we're probably going to go back down, man. You'll have to come up.
Because that's like a drive through the gorge and boom, I go through the mountains over the hill to Grandma's house and I end up in Cleveland. What happens,
Horizontal Chapel to Hivel and Susie Woods to Grossmother's house if you go. There we go.
They used to have a good restaurant there called
Damon. Yeah, don't just
Bald-Headed Bistro. They had a restaurant there. And I don't know if it's still there, but they had a kick-ass buffalo burger there.
Ooh.
The buffalo burger. Now Bill is known for his taste for the Mexican cuisine. So we're always eating. And I tell you what, we went to a place that had these, and Big K will co-sign on this. chipotle shrimp dish at Mexican, and it was unbelievable. Like they were huge. Like they were like golf shrimp. Like they were the big suckers, man. Yeah.
That's
And you
what
got
I
like 10 of them, and you were like filled up to the brim.
You could stand them.
At my taco truck right here, every once in a while, I'll get chipotle shrimp tacos, dude, and it's just like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's probably better since it comes from South California.
no. Those are probably way better. Way better.
They're delicious.
Well, I know if I do my dish I want to do that I'm working on now for Smoke Slam, it's going to be fresh Gulf shrimp. You know, everything. I'm not going. It's got to be fresh and good for me because big deal. You can overcook shrimp too, you know, and that ain't no way to do it. But
no rubbery ass shrimp.
Yeah. But man, I love it. I think that that whole chipotle thing sounds like a kind of good idea if you get that flavor into the shrimp, because the shrimp will take on whatever you put it into. You know, if you soak it or something, cook it in there, it really takes its flavor. That's what makes it lose its seafood flavor. That's why in the seafood category, using just shrimp alone, I don't think you're going to get a seafood flavor. You're going to get a texture. You're not going to get the flavor because it took on whatever you put in. It won't taste like seafood at all. Shit, you know?
Yeah, I got a seafood boil seasoning. Remember that guy, that Gertie and Babs, that had that bourbon barrel smoker right down from us? Well, I got on his and I ordered it. He had a Creole seasoning because he was a chef in New Orleans for a few years, but he also had a
New Orleans. Yeah, I can tell you from my
New Orleans.
Yeah, no, you live north of the Mason-Dixon line, or the sweet tea line, I guess.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, they call it Nolans, dude.
Nolans, whatever.
That's stupid.
Nolans.
I found out the other day that a couple weeks ago that it's not Detroit, it's Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit.
Detroit.
Where you live, I guess. You know.
Yeah,
But I like some of the season.
It's Detroit. Everywhere else, it's Detroit. But that's how they know you're an outsider.
No, anybody get that new Detroit
stuff?
Basically, they're like,
right.
it's not. They're like,
sorry,
D-E-E-Troit. It's D-E-Troit. I'm like, no, it's just D''Troit. They're like, no, and I'm like, whatever.
Yeah,
like, the E is invisible. There's no E in Detroit.
Okay.
I got mad at people sitting there saying how stupid we are, and I'm like, well, this is why Detroit sucks.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like this is why no one likes you.
You can't say that.
You can't just go around correct. Like you finally have someone saying something nice about your city, and you're like, it's Detroit. Like, no, your city deserves to be impoverished. Maybe not that. Maybe not that.
I've never been there ever, so I don't have
That's
no idea.
Too much. I'll say that was too much, Tony. Right there. That was.
Yeah, I'm not waiting for an Airbnb there anytime soon. Yeah.
Well, folks, after these messages,
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Well, no, it's pork.
Okay.
You can do regular pork. I mean, hey, I'll join the fort here. What are we doing here, Grubbs?
There's pineapple. Cheers, babe.
Hey, Peach.
I do have whiskey.
You got. What do you got? Wait, what kind of dude? You didn't pour. That's a bottle of whiskey. That is not a drink.
No, I mixed it.
With what? 3 blocks of ice in the bottle? Just drink from the bottle and shove some ice cubes down in it next time, man. Like, good Lord.
Well, is that way I don't have to reach for a refill during the
show?
show?
Everything's bigger in Texas, duh, including the whiskey pours. I'm such
Open it. Oh my God, really?
If the crime is low in your neighborhood, I probably won't go there. So I'm probably not allowed there. That's the difference.
There it is. I'm pretty sure I still got a record. I'm pretty sure I still got one.
Me either, Lee. All right, tell your joke.
Why are you singing so funny?
Why?
Because
I hardly ever wear it. Oh, sorry, guys.
Oh, that's all right.
They coming after you? He's got the attack dogs out after him.
Yeah. Is that the feds raiding the place or what? looking for some classified documents in your house or what?
All I'm saying is, like, I'm not taking my wife to a game and proposing like that. Yeah, of course she would say yes. Obviously, she did.
Yeah.
But
If I met
she's
my
gonna be
wife
like,
in the muni lot and she she took a butt crack shot off me and we end up getting proposed, like, I mean, we're getting proposed in the muni lot.
a butt crack shot in the. Okay, well, there it is. There.
That's love. I mean, you
heard it here first. You heard it here first. Butt
All right,
crack
let's try
shots
it.
in the muni lot are real love, folks.
I stand by that statement. The butt crack shots—that's true love. That's love. That's a ride or die bitch right there. You put a ring on it.
No, that's an alcoholic.
No, that's someone that'll take the charges for you. That's someone that'll take the charges for you.
I don't want you taking that kind of charge for me right there.
Yeah.
If somebody has to take it for you, you know, it's got to be pretty nasty anyway. So let them have it. Shit. Get up on it.
Village in the house. What up, dude? What's up, Burls?
What y'all up to, man? What y'all been doing? How y'all been?
Real good, man.
Through the holidays, getting over being sick.
Yeah.
I had the COVID, man, about damn 6 weeks ago. Unfortunately for me, that was the week my sister and my brother were supposed to come stay at my house. Had to cancel it. I hadn't seen them in 3 or 4 years. Shit. But it is what it is, man. You can't,
Can't help it.
Nah. And it's not like we can just go on the damn calendar and write on there and let's see, like, no COVID this week. And then,
All right.
Yeah, that
no, I don't know. Maybe if your pockets are real deep and you knew the right people to pay, I guess you might take care of it. I'm not quite sure, but,
Interesting you say that.
Oops. And I want everybody to tune in to Saturdays for our new show for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Still like that.
He's gonna make it happen. John. One way or another, he's gonna make it happen.
I want to manifest it.
10-4.
Okay, let me ask y'all this, guys. Hey, college football playoffs. Who's going to win it all?
Notre Dame.
I don't want to. Everyone's going to call me a homer, but it's hard to bet against Ohio State right now.
I see that. I'm an SEC dude all the way.
I knew everybody want to say it, but I'm sorry, they are dog walking everybody. Like,
no, I do. I think, you know what? Actually, I think Penn State will beat Notre Dame, but
I think it's going to be. That'd be really lame to have a Big Ten championship for the national championship.
No, you know what? Because the division's been so lame for a number of years, it'd be a good shot in the arm for them. You know, like let's go again. The SEC ain't not necessarily the king. Yeah. You know, one of them's going to be the queen before, and then there's a pawn below that. But they're getting up there, and I'm going to tell you, I'm disappointed in the SEC this year. All this time about them being the best damn league, blah blah blah. And I know they play this, and so didn't make it. But look, what's left? Texas. I mean, I'd love to see Texas win, man, but I don't think that's just going to happen.
Were you at least a Lane Kiffin fan for a minute during his end of third quarter?
I've always been a Lane Kiffin fan.
At the halftime speech,
I didn't see it.
Oh, it was hilarious.
No, he was dead set, man.
He goes, "It's nice to get out here to showcase our talent against the ACC." And they were up like 31-3. They were just beating the shit.
Yeah. Scored 52 points in the game or some shit. Yeah.
And basically, Jackson Dart was in until like the end of the fourth quarter. Like he left that dude in the whole game. They had one at halftime.
Well, he's trying to make a point because he thought he should have been in that top 12. I'll be honest with you, man. When I watched some of those games from the start to the finish, there could have been some other teams in that. You know, I think they got to do some tweaking with that seriously because. I don't know, man. I mean, some of the people just got damn manhandled, you know. It's like, what the hell? You know, why are you even here? You know, wake up.
Well, I think there's definitely going to be a different way of choosing the top 12 teams after this year.
I think so, too. And they've left the window open in all their
storylines
to allow that, you know.
All 4 teams got beat. Like, so I wouldn't want
crazy.
I wouldn't want to buy next year. I wouldn't want to buy next year.
It's all the teams that money could buy. You know, that's the thing.
Hey,
then I changed the landscape, man. I can see it. I mean, you're seeing teams and names of teams that you wouldn't even saw 5 years ago in the top 10.
That's right.
Just wait till this next year. Now
it's going to be great. I think it's going to have to get clamped down, man. Because
now that Disney owns it.
Yeah, but you got students already suing coaches and collectors because they didn't get NIL money. If it ain't, look, somebody didn't write it down, they just promised something to you. Then you ain't. The college is doing a poor job educating these young men if they get away with that. You know,
they'll tighten it up. This, you know, we always know the Wild West in any category never lasts. You know,
right?
When people start losing out on their bread, then they start putting in laws and rules and regulations to make sure their bread's still coming in. So follow the money.
It's crazy what it is now, though, man. Lord,
again, tune in Saturday nights at 9:00. If you're into that discussions, you'll love Saturday.
Yeah.
Nah, man, I'm just, you know, went through deer hunting, got my deer, you know, so I've been eating up some fresh venison, and now I'm gearing up for some ice fishing, I think, the next couple of weeks.
Are those kind of fish you actually fry, or do you smoke them, or what are you doing? I mean, are they oily? I don't know what you catch under ice.
Fish through the ice, like, I mean, you dig out you go ice fishing, but the water's so cold, there's so much oxygen in it. The meat is just 10 times better when you pull it out of the ice because it's a nice.
I mean, you can catching brim and largemouth bass and stuff. We catch
bluegill, crappie, walleye, pike, perch, cat
through the ice,
channel cat, all of it. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
some of that fish, man.
It's literally the best tasting fish that you can. It's just so firm. Yeah, because the water's like 40 degrees down there, so it's. You know, I mean, they're basically taking an ice bath.
It's good swimming water.
They're chilling like the underside of the pillow, man. That's what they do. They just chilling, man.
Yeah, you know? cooler than a cucumber. Cooler than a cucumber. See, I'm gonna do, just trying to do more outdoorsy stuff. I think. I mean, I miss last year. I got to do a little bit more fishing than normal, so I really missed it, and I'm trying to get into that more this year. Just do a little more.
Well, I'm going to make some catfish coubillon this weekend, but come to find out, we don't have the catfish. It's tilapia. So I'm thinking, I got to say to myself, well, coubillon's coubillon. Don't matter what you put in it yet.
Yeah.
No, it is. It's the sauce that makes a coubillon because you actually cook the protein in the sauce after the sauce is made. So, you know, if it's a seafood, it's a seafood. If it's not, so I may go chicken.
What's your trip on tilapia?
I got shrimp, and I got calamari. I think if you cut that calamari in little rings thin and put it, because it'll cook for 2 hours in the damn sauce while the chicken's cooking. It should just be
okay,
you know. But I happen to go to the damn store to go buy something, you know. So
I wouldn't put it in at the same time as the chicken. I'd put it in
exactly. Put it at the same time.
No, I'd put it in like the last 40 minutes. It don't need that long.
I don't know. I ain't never cooked no squid or octopus. I eat it and I like it, but I ain't never cooked none.
You don't have to cook seafood long at all.
It don't take long at all.
Like 30 minutes, that's done. Probably before that.
Yeah, you can flash. Yeah, shit. You can boil that stuff. And
no, I want to cook in the juice. I want to cook in the sauce. So I'm guessing it's going to take the flavor like shrimp does. I mean, the texture will be different, but the flavor will be what it's cooked in. You know,
you can get a little rubbery.
Yeah, that's the only problem.
It's just like shrimp. Think of it like shrimp.
If you overcook it, it's rubbery. If it undercook, it's rubbery.
I plan on fishing Erie, but Muskegon watershed districts will be where I fish for ice fishing. And then right here, walleye. Jesus, I yell at my kid too much. Walleye, crappie, and perch through the ice are amazing. Why?
That would be an awesome. Because to me, I've never could even imagine that shit, man. Where I come from, man, you go out in the damn. When you're on a boat on the river, you're fishing. You're pulling them out of the branches, not the ice. Basically, you know, you're like, especially during crappie season, which is it's a season here. where I live. So it's
Yeah,
like
it is up here too.
You know, so you got the white crop, black crop, some hybrids sometimes, but when you start catching them, you lay up on them, man. You're catching them. You know, there ain't nothing better. They're called specks in Florida. You know, in Louisiana or sockeye, same fish. But man, when you got them bowls all lined up out there with a minnow, and they all start going boom, 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 boom. It's like hell yeah.
Yeah. We have up here in the springtime they spawn. You know, they have. It's like about April's like the best fishing because the water's still cold and you don't have
It's
ice.
not ice covered.
And
Is it
everything's
still ice
like
covered in April?
What's that?
Is it still ice covered in April?
Not in Ohio, no. But now if you go up to like the Upper Peninsula up in Michigan, yeah, that shit's like 5 months out of the year it's unthawed. The other 7 are frozen. Yeah. No thanks. Like I like my snow, but like I like Ohio. Like you get some snow, you just don't get a lot of snow. And if you do get a lot of snow, it's gone in like by the end of next week. So,
but you travel to go ice fishing, right? Like
no, it gets cold. Like now, it's not every year. Now we have this big polar blast coming next week.
Right.
It's going to be down like where the highs are going to be in like the teens and stuff without the wind chill. So like them lakes will freeze up quick. And when you get about 4 inches of ice, even a fat dude like myself can get out there without, not dying.
Without wearing a life preserver.
Yeah. 4 inches?
Yeah. I mean, that's like that much ice.
Oh.
Well, it's going to be cold here too, but not that damn cold.
Like this. It'd be like walking on a 4x4.
That moves.
There's no support beams though. There's no.
Ooh, hey,
like a carnival ride.
I'm ready, bro. But
you missed that whole thing.
A new Death Shepherd. I like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Woo, that was a good one. Yeah, thanks a lot.
Okay, make me. Yeah, I'm Johnsy this year. I'm coming up this parent. I thought he was being genuine. So I thought we were dealing with 24 Dutch, not 25 Dutch. That's my bad.
25 do it no.
Yeah, I'll come around to it.
He said new
man?
year, new me.
Yeah, everybody new year, new me. Is that it, everybody?
I'm still
dry January, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Well,
I'm not
actually, this will be my last glass because I have to start. If I get picked to do what I'm supposed to go do at the end of the month, I just got to get all up in the mind. I got to go. So I'm switching to decaf tomorrow instead of caffeine because there's no caffeine allowed while you're doing that. So I just everything. So yeah.
What are you up to?
I know it's going to be crazy as shit. If I don't know about the 14th of January.
The suspense.
So after January 14th, expect Grubbs back on the show.
Yeah. And if you don't hear from me for like maybe 6 weeks and I go ghost, it's okay, man.
Yeah.
And if I die, my daughter will post something on there, but it ain't like that.
I hear you.
Heard.
Yeah. But it'll be a time, man. That's what it's all about. Shit, we ain't getting no younger. Let's have a good time while we're doing it. I'm stoked, man. About it. I hope that everybody chooses to go to the Royal again. I don't know if they will because, it's kind of expensive for one thing. And, once you've had the Royal experience, I think that's what Dave wanted more this year than any because he missed out the prior year. And we had, some money from the Curveball Whiskey team help with the entries and stuff. So it was a little easier. So we'll see what they want to do, man. But I don't know what's involved. I mean, I've heard a lot of stuff that's going on. I'll just have to wait and see for me.
I think we're planning on going, right, boys?
To the Royal?
Yes.
Hell yeah. It's a time, man. But, it may get to the point I may freelance myself out, be a sausage pimp, talking about.
There you
go.
go.
Already registered. I'll pay the sausage entry, and I'll come join your team for just that entry. I ain't going to be in you. I can sit back and watch everybody do their thing. I mean, I just come roll up in there, use your cooker, cook some sauce, turn it in, and boom. Let's see what happens.
Done deal.
Well, somebody might want me on their team. Somebody, I may not stand a chance in the hell. But if you don't ask, you don't know.
It's called the ringer. Ringer.
Yeah. Well, that's not good. You never know what's up next time, though, man.
Cheers. Hey, Dutch. There we go. Grubbs, we need to talk. We do need Dutch. You know, just like I put right there with Dave. Good dude. Good dude.
Yeah, he can tell me. Send me an email.
Yeah, I'll get. Can I give him your cell? Can I give him your cell?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's only on 3 days a week. So
yeah, I know. But you'll get it eventually. You got plenty of time.
Yeah. I don't get no hurry with that shit. I live in the mountains, man. Yeah.
Dutch has been a little bit of a dick. I might not. I don't know. Might take a couple days to get over to him.
Well, it might take a couple days for me to read it. So
I'll give it to you, Grubbs.
It's all good, man.
Yeah, Johnsy. You're the
we can change on my landline.
Selling out your soul for Dutch. Wow, Johnsy. That's a low point.
Yeah. I'm an antique. I got a landline.
Grubbs. I'll send it, Grubbs.
Full beard.
Go right around me. Yeah, that's one.
All these guys got beards.
I'm just trying to help out my buddies, man.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
That's what the Dude Network's all about. I thought.
Well, it's reciprocated. You have to.
Yeah, you got a whole solid good year plus with Daddy Dutch. Now it's my turn to have a good time.
Yeah, I never did that to you. Just saying, I would never.
Wow. I'm sorry. I believe you plotted to have a man strangle me live on a show.
Where are the receipts?
We actually have those receipts.
No, we do not. Of where I said I did it.
Yes, you admitted it. It was even clipped in a commercial.
No. Did you write it down?
3 days into Dutch 25 and he's already salty.
Yeah. That's all right.
Yeah, it's hard. I can't even get my days damn straight yet. I think another week or two because with the holiday coming like in the middle of the week like that, and I had to work extra days in beer and wine because guess what people buy during the holidays besides milk, bread, and toilet paper, beer and wine.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That's right.
But we're getting garage beer at the store, man. I can't wait.
Like jalapeno sausage in with the Coronas.
Because they did the reset. They did the reset, so it goes behind the Modelo Especial 6-packs.
Yeah, I bet. How was that smuggling? I mean, dude, so much volume of booze is going out. You have to be careful where you hide that stuff. It might end up getting unburied.
Yeah, and that's possible, but beer and wine store I work at, we're tight, man. I mean, it's like thunder and lightning up in there and shit. It's a bunch of old dudes like me, and so we work on our beer and wine, doing our thing, but there's always usually somebody there, and it's in an Ingles bag usually behind that stuff, and I can fish it out. But our job is not to let the stuff in the front of them get so low they can fish it out. That's my job. Keep the shelf full, right? So,
that's right.
Hey, 6-pack's gone, 6-pack in, baby. Let's do it.
All I know is when I come down to Blairsville, Georgia, I am doing a video where I go up and I make a suspicious, what looks like a drug deal in the Modelo section. I'm just going to be like, looking over my shoulder, hand you some cash, and I'm going to take the bag and run. And then, the next step is me grilling up sausage.
Well, the thing is, the first bag's usually free because I like to give them samples out. That's how you're going to drum up that business.
Oh my gosh! Yeah,
so you drum off 2 off the bat. Hey, man, just try to let me know what you think, man. And then
welcome to the Dude Network.
Grubbs has got something. Guess what Grubbs got? Sausage.
You get them
Get it while you can get it. Hit me them sausages, man.
Hell yeah, get slinging meats. Okay,
right now, dude, straight up, it's just everybody's asking about summer
learn
sausages.
How to speak Damon on this show, and you speak Damon by his facial expressions. They scream a million words, scream from the rooftop. So just watch the facial expressions.
Yeah, or to the rooftop.
Judge me on cue. He goes, motherfucker.
Hey, you know what? No, let's be honest. At the American Royal, after that call, Damon was. He wasn't saying a whole lot. I saw him 1 or 2, but he was happy to be there. He was on that roller coaster ride, man. I can see it.
Oh yeah.
Damon was also withholding information. But anyway, different. Sorry.
And no, he's not always this quiet. Trust us.
No, he's actually the loudest. When you're at a party, Damon screams from the rooftops.
From the rooftop or to the
Most
rooftop?
of the time, he takes his shirt off and beats his chest first.
Into the pool. I saw this guy do a 5-star frog splash into the hotel pool. I saw it with my own eyes.
From the second balcony.
Third.
Oh.
With just a 2-step.
Floor on the way down to the, he made like a springboard effect. He did like that back handspring thing, landed on the second, and then jumped off that into the pool.
It's called parkour. It's called parkour.
No, I saw him practicing that in Greenville, South Carolina a couple of weeks ago.
Right.
Yeah.
Receipts.
Yep.
Receipts.
Oh, I got pictures, man. It didn't happen if you ain't got a picture, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
We also
I ain't
like
figured out
to
AI yet. That's a good thing, Damon. Because if I figured out AI shit, I can get a picture.
Heck yeah.
Hey, we always like to play this little game with Damon, and it's called "What Secret Branch of Government Is He?" We've been trying to figure that one out for a long time, and we're not really getting. Yeah, it's so secretive that the NSA don't even know about it. Maybe he is the NSA. Oh my God, John Z. John,
he ain't got no tattoos to fake that look, though. I mean,
he got tattoos for days, man. It's all crypto. Oh man.
Oh
this
wow.
guy like QR codes
and zeros across his chest.
Yeah,
now he's
on the sleeve at some like Moroccan food joint, and he gets like the underground cockfighting club sanctioned judge or something like that.
Yeah, interesting.
Well, hey, it's South Carolina. Anything could happen, man.
Hey, you are right about that.
Cock Nation, baby.
Allegedly, he lives there in South Carolina.
For entertainment purposes only, literally to put me in the pool. Then he's like goes back to wherever he came from. Yeah. Think of it.
Parker, Guantanamo, some other places.
I think they borrowed that. Did you borrow that house for the weekend and hang some photos?
No. Every super agent, super spy has a regular life that they go back to in between missions.
I will say there were some deep looking closets that looked like they should have been closets, but it was just a wall. I might be saying too much.
Yeah, you're saying too much. You're saying too
that
much
was
already.
definitely the quiet part.
That
was the quiet part.
Yeah,
some of those things need to be said.
Everybody to Grubbs barbecue. Grubbs, we're gonna final thoughts here, man, before we wrap this show up. What do you got? Well, you kind of got something big going on. Here, the floor is yours, man. Promote yourself. Where can they find you? What's going on?
Man, I'm just doing me. That's all I'm doing. Making sausage, living life, brother. I appreciate y'all having me on the show, by the way. And there's a couple of things going on, but other than Smoke Slam right now, and there may be one more thing that could be in there. I don't know. It's just people come up, but I'm going with it, whatever I got to do. I'm having a great time, straight up with barbecue. And everybody needs to go to the damn KCBS or professional barbecue competition sometime. And if you got friends that do it or know somebody, you go hang out with them for damn see. That's what these guys go to with all this KCBS stuff. Some of them do it every weekend. And it's not freaking inexpensive. I think it's probably costs more than golf as far as hobbies go. I don't know, but it's an expensive thing to do, And these guys got skills and stuff. I think it's amazing. And for me to get a 180 pin, a KCBS 180 pin that so many people try to get, and all these briskets and all these meats and shit. And I got it because I make sausage up in the damn hills of Georgia. That's kind of crazy, man.
Right.
I mean, the 180 pin's like a coveted deal. And I never thought in my damn life. I mean, what the heck? So it's been a good ride this year, man, this past year. So next year, I'm just hoping, let's keep it going, man. It's in a positive direction as much as I can do, Y'all know me, man. I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to try to have a good time, hustle a few bucks if I can here and there, and just live. Hey, hashtag barbecue life. You know why? Barbecue life is a good life.
Right.
Yeah. Cheers, guys. Thanks for having me too, man.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you coming.
We love you, man. Yeah. Seriously. Couldn't have happened to a better dude. And Again, thanks for letting us be a part of that journey. And
that was awesome, truly, straight up. Y'all being there, that was like for the first time meeting up. That was how. I mean, how do you script that shit better? Well, let's go meet him at the Royal. He's gonna be there. Let's go hang out. And then boom, it's like shit.
It's like, what do we do this year? What do we do this year? It's like, how do you...
we got that's in such a good thing it wasn't like in March or April, because that's a long time to try to overcome that and do something bigger, But it was at the end of November, 1st of November.
I'm pretty sure we're all going to see you at Smoke Slam. So we're going to see you before American Royal. We're all going to Smoke Slam. So
yeah.
Well,
it's going to be a big
plan.
10-4.
Yeah, 10-4.
It's still early in the year right now. So,
well, Memphis and May is the same weekend, and
Damon, I guess we're going to Smoke.
It is, and that's weird. Hey, Tony, that's weird. The whole
you heard it here first.
Smoke Slam. It's weird that they're having
everybody is though. I just made everybody's day with that announcement. That's fantastic. At least I think I'll be like, how the hell? Yeah.
Garden Grove State and cheers.
Yeah. Hey, thank you, Ghost. We appreciate you so much. Everybody have a good, great Friday night. Tomorrow night, now that we're all having a good time and halfway lubed to the gills, John Z. Damon and myself will be recording the Saturday night
for entertainment purposes only.
For work in progress, entertainment purposes only. EPT. No, EPO. See, it's already I didn't make this graphic.
We made it so we don't have. He made it so we don't have to do the explanation every time.
And it's a perfect graphic for Saturday, because that's when we use it a lot.
10-4.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, as you were, sir.
It is decided. All right.
That's what you say, boss.
Yep.
Right. Yes, sir.
Not the boss. My cup. I don't have my cup in front of me, but I have a cup that says it. All right, everybody. Grubbs, we love you, brother, and we'll be in touch soon.
Yeah, all you guys, man. Appreciate you a bunch, man.
Absolutely, dude. It's good to hang again.
So, hey, good night, Dutch. Good night, Ghost. Good night, everybody.
Good network rocks.
Yeah. You heard that here again first. That's first time. But
all right.
Hey, be a friend, tell a friend. We'll catch you on the other side.
Cheers, mofos.
See ya. Cheers. Oh, am I hitting it? Got it. Nope.